Oh, yes, we're live from Napa. Play that music. It's great to be back. My 20th season with the Silver and Black.
The greatness of the
live
Raiders.
from Napa, the Marriott. Yes, thank you, Mr. Davis. And now the head coach of the Silver and Black, Jon Gruden, joins me. Coach, great to see you.
Man, it's great to see you. The ghost of JT the Brick,
Wow.
man. 20 years it's been since I've really sat down and talked to you.
You know, it's been great because back then you treated me good. We had so much fun back in the day, and you went on to so many great accomplishments, especially as a broadcaster. Camp kicks open with your veterans. How does it feel emotionally to be back running this team from camp?
Well, it's exciting. I went to Ricky's Sports Bar in Oakland and had a pep rally just to get my game face on. We got a great group of guys. You'll see that. These are very focused men. It's a great combination of, I think, a very good draft class and some veteran presence. That is very important. I think it's a unique blend. We're going to have a competitive camp. We're going to work hard, and we're going to get work done.
Coach, your philosophy in camp, because covering camps for all these years, some teams come in and they're riding the high of a 12-win season. Other teams maybe have 3 or 4 wins, and there's a sense of urgency. You're back now with a lot of new players. I like how you're building the depth on this roster. Your message to your team tonight on the focus to get ready and start winning again.
Well, when I first got here, I challenged them to get in great condition and learn our system of football. And when they showed up today, the conditioning was not a problem. They all met their weights. They've been working. They've learned our system. And now it's a matter of backing it up, going out there and stringing quality days together. We've got an excellent coaching staff, and we're very ambitious in what we want to get done. The quarterback, Carr, can do just about anything we ask him to. So it's up to everybody on the offense to play to his speed. And Derek Johnson, our new linebacker from Kansas City, is going to allow us to do a lot of things and be multiple on defense. And with that said, we've got a lot to prove we can accomplish.
Let's start again with Derek Carr and how much you can put on his plate. I watched what you did with Rich Gannon. He was an older player at that time, but he developed into an MVP. After the Christmas Eve injury, 2016, what Derek Carr has been dealing with, he gets bigger and stronger every year. He becomes a better leader. How hard do you have to push him right out of the gate to get this back on track?
We've been pushing each other. We've had a blast. I mean, he's wearing me out. He's knocking on my door at 9 o'clock at night already. I'm waking up at 5 in the morning. There he is again. He loves it. He has a passion for football. He has a passion for winning. And if you're a Raider fan, get a ticket and come watch this kid play. He's going to have a heck of a year. And it's a matter, like I said, of getting Jordy Nelson to play to his level. We got to get Amari Cooper to play to a level that no one else is in the league. We love Jared Cook. We think Derek Carr is going to be a good tight end. And we also feel like we can run the football with these backs in this offensive line. So there's a lot of excitement.
What about Carr making plays outside the pocket? I look back at your entire career from the early years with the Niners, with Montana and Young, Mike Holmgren with Brett Favre, Randall Cunningham. You like a quarterback that when a pocket breaks down can run to the pylon, can make a play, throw it across his body. Talk about Carr and what you would like him to do to take his game outside the pocket to the next level.
Well, it's like you've been in our meetings. You know, we need to extend some plays. He's athletic. He can run under 4.6. The guy's very athletic. He can throw the ball from all kind of awkward deliveries. He's got to run for some first downs. You know, Gannon, I think, had a different style than this man. This guy can really throw the football. He can make any throw you can dream up, and I know you got a wild imagination.
I do.
So he wants to stay in there and throw the ball, but I do think he's going to be looking to take off a little bit more than years past.
Jon Gruden's our guest. Can you talk about evaluating Marshawn Lynch, deciding to go with him again? He's here at camp. He looked great today, in shape. You bring in Doug Martin. We just had Jalen Richard. I talked to him. It seems like that running back room is really focused. It's going to be very competitive. What shined for you when you looked at Marshawn Lynch on tape?
Well, he's still a beast. I broadcast the last regular season game in Philadelphia. He's still a man that you have to bring down physically. He is a hard-running dude. And he's 232 pounds today, which is as light as he's been in a while. Yeah. And Doug Martin is an outstanding player. He's run for 1,500 yards twice in this league. He came in here in tremendous shape. That's a great 1-2 combination. And I think DeAndre Washington and Jalen Richard are two completely different backs that are very capable. We're fortunate to have 4 really good ones.
This O-line, I said on the radio, and a lot of listeners said they were buying into their hype last year. A lot of them know they're Pro Bowlers. KO's unbelievable. Rodney Hudson won the Commitment Excellence Award. Gabe Jackson, a great draft pick. Donald Penn starting off on the pup. How do you get these guys to play better? They're Pro Bowlers. There's some great guys in that room, but they got to play better to take this team to the next level.
I think it's going to start with given Derek Carr a lot more responsibility at the line of scrimmage. I think they're in much better shape, too.
Yeah.
JT. You'll see Osemele's 315 pounds. Donald Penn is on PUP, but you're going to like everything you see from Colton Miller.
Yeah.
And we've got a battle at right tackle. David Sharp was 370 pounds in the offseason. He's down to 338. And Brendo Giacomini's here to compete. We drafted Brandon Parker in the 3rd round. Let the best man win. So competition, conditioning, I think is going to have a lot to do with it. And we're also asking them to be very focused because the quarterback has free reign to change plays.
Jon Gruden's our guest. We move to defense, and Khalil Mack's not here. Obviously, he's looking for a new contract. It blew up today. Everybody's talking about the fact that you haven't spoke to him. Do you want to speak to him? Do you plan on speaking to him? What is that concept like? Because you're a master communicator, and he's one of the best players in the league.
Well, I did speak with him when I got the job. When I first got hired, I spoke with him. He's been a hard guy to get in contact with lately for obvious reasons. You know, this is a great football player. Not only that, he's a great guy. And everybody on our team respects him and loves him, and we hope to get him in here soon. I think Reggie McKenzie's the guy you should talk to. He's the man talking to Joel Siegel, the agent. And we'll just cross our fingers. And in the meantime, we brought in Arden Key in the 3rd round to make a difference. Let's go. And Bruce Irvin's back at his natural position. Faldo Brown, some of these newcomers have got to take the ball and run with it until Khalil gets here. We hope it's soon.
And we're all hoping it's soon, but one more follow-up on Khalil. He's one of the best players I've seen talent-wise since Lawrence Taylor and Von Miller. What a disruptor, what he can do for you again. And he seems to be a great guy. I don't see Khalil buying into the hype that I saw on SportsCenter today where you guys aren't talking. I would assume he could pick up the phone. You could pick up the phone. Reggie could talk to his agent. The agent plays a role in all of this, but you're going to be dealing with media tomorrow who are going to be lining up and asking you about Khalil Mack.
I don't have much to say other than you're going to have to ask Reggie McKenzie. You're going to have to ask Joel Siegel. You're going to have to ask Khalil himself because I'm going to meetings, man. I'm going to put some plays in tonight. I am so excited to be back on the field, and we'll coach the guys that are here and hope for the best.
I love what you did on the defensive side, bringing in linebackers with experience in a secondary now that has several players, coach, competing. Not saying who's going to make the 53-man roster, but it seems like it's so competitive where corners and safeties now are going to be looking around the meeting room going, I got to beat them out to make the team.
Yeah, we have competition, and I'm anxious to follow it. We think Garyon Conley's return to health is as important as anything for this football team. He has the talent to be a shutdown corner. We like Rashawn Melvin, the man we brought in from Indianapolis. Worley has started and played a lot of football, and he's had a good offseason. And it doesn't stop there. Leon Hall is still a mean Doberman pincher that can play the nickel corner. We drafted Nick Nelson out of Wisconsin in the 4th round, and it's as competitive at safety as it is corner. But keep an eye on Marcus Gilchrist.
Yeah.
He's been the leader on this team. He's probably the most versatile defensive player that we have right now.
Paul Gunther, a defensive coordinator, they talk about you as a mad scientist back in the day. How intense is he? I know he's up in the morning. He's carpooling with you. What's he like to be around? Is he one of those guys you got to kick him out of the building every once in a while?
Well, he's a great guy. I mean, I love being around him. He's a pain in the butt now to go up against. That's why he's here. At least we don't have to go up against Paul Gunther.
Right.
Unfortunately, we got to deal with his blitz packages and his bluff packages. He has a lot of defense. He gets guys to play hard. He's one of the few guys I know that can coach the defensive line, the linebackers, or the secondary. He runs a lot of these meetings himself, TJ.
Yeah.
He's one heck of a football coach. And he's proven that in his past.
Wrapping it up with Jon Gruden, I just saw George Atkinson. You welcome the legends. They're going to have alumni weekend this weekend. Your son, who I connected with again today, is here cleaning up the weights as he's lifting weights. I want to talk about Mr. Davis, Al Davis, now Mark Davis, and what this family means to you because there's been a lot of change. There's a lot of people who aren't here anymore, and how you lead this team back to greatness.
Well, it's a big reason I'm here. It's probably the number one by far reason I came back. I want to try to deliver for Mark Davis and his mother and the silver and black. We got close the last time. It was a bitter feeling not being able to finish the deal against the Ravens in the AFC Championship game, and then we lost a tough one in New England. We got a long way to go to get back to those types of games, but it's an honor to be here. It's also, I think, a huge responsibility, and I take this point in my life very seriously. I'll make no promises. I'm just going to do the best I can, and I'm going to have some fun along the way.
My long-term